did you want me to say again? Okay. Don't forget to use the code HK21 in the shop.
Hey, what's up, gang? It's your boy HK21 here for another patch overview. Creative mode, of course, for patch 8.50. And, you know, going along with the Avengers theme, Epic has finally restored balance to the game. Because we have been fucked just like the Battle Royale people have getting fucked for months now. We didn't really get, you know, too many things this patch at all, which is kind of disappointing. But, you know, it is what it is. Probably the biggest one, which I'm most excited for, is going to be the ability to phase through stuff. So, as you can see over on the left side, once I activate flying, I now have a new option to turn on phasing. And it's got this neat little visual cue to let you know phasing is on. And what that's going to allow you to do is pass through anything in the world, including the terrain. So, you know, if you have a bunch of objects lurking underground or whatever, no longer do you have to sit up here and try to, like, scan around for them and delete them. You can just get right in that bitch and do it yourself in a much more efficient way. Unfortunately, Epic has done a pretty good job at, like, people exploiting this, at stopping that, because I've tried placing, you know, spawn pads or vehicles or anything down here, and as far as I can tell, they've done a good job at, like, stopping people from doing that, which, you know, sucks for us, but I guess good for them. They deserve a victory every now and then. Oh yeah, you can also phase through objects as well. I mean, it's really not that significant, but, you know, it helps. Someone tell Martaz I got a new way to break into people's boxes. Outside of that, we got these really cool prefabs, so they do redeem themselves a little bit. Oh god, the train again. Dude, this train terrorizes me all the time when I start recording. So the cool thing about these pirate prefabs is, I mean, standalone, they're really nice. We got 3 new galleries, which are going to be up here right at the top. Pirate Ship Gallery, Pirate Cove, and then the Props Gallery. And the Pirate Ship Gallery is relatively useless. I mean, everything's curved in kind of a weird way to where you could pretty much only use it for a boat. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys would think of some unique things. This prison door is nice. But the actual walls and stuff like that are really beautiful. I mean, they seem like they would go really well with a lot of other textures in games. So even if you're not making a pirate themed map, you know, these walls and stuff are gonna really come in handy. I mean, look at these fucking roofs, man. This shit, oh my god, look at these. These are beautiful. It's gonna be a nice little deviation from, like, the Lucky Landing roofs and stuff like that. And then in terms of the props gallery, I mean, a lot of bougie stuff in here. Look at this bed. You know, you got some cool stuff in here. Some of it's already in game, you know, like the barrels and, like, the swinging rope over there. But really a lot of cool stuff that's gonna add to a lot of environments. You know, like Anvil, there's bags of money and shit like that if you're balling out. And, yeah, it's going to be really nice to see how people integrate these into, you know, other prefabs outside of, or not prefabs, builds, outside of, you know, just making a strictly pirate-themed map or whatever. Outside of flashy prefabs, there really isn't a bunch of new big things. I mean, there's a couple of nice little changes, like, for instance, we now have the ability to set rounds on games, so probably will be useful in stuff like Turtle Wars. But outside of that, I don't really see too much of a use for them, because all the rounds really do is, you know, keep track of how often one person is winning a round, and I guess it's a quicker way to start and end the game, which is pretty cool. But, you know, other than that, I guess you could make like a Gears of War elimination type thing, or what is it, execution? Yeah. Outside of that, though, I really don't see too much use for it. Another kind of arbitrary change they did is they allowed customizability with the planes to show, like, how much damage that they're going to do when they break through stuff. So hopefully this is an indicator that we're going to be able to customize, you know, more vehicles or maybe even weapons in the future, and they're just testing out with the plane or whatever. So, you know, fingers crossed for that one. And that's really it for today. I mean, it could just be like placebo or whatever, but I feel like I have noticed stuff not, like, flying way over your head as much anymore. I didn't see it in the patch notes or anything like that, but, you know, just playing around with it a bit, I noticed that it did seem to be working a little bit better. I don't know. I'm probably just convincing myself that there's more changes that they didn't list. You know, trying to stay hopeful or whatever. But yeah, that's going to do it for the patch overview. I got another video coming out tomorrow, which is going to show you guys how to make your own objects, kind of. and I'm really excited for that one. And the streams have been going well too. So if you have a map you want to show off and get some like feedback on, definitely do that, because I mean, if you're like me and many others, you probably don't have too many friends that are also interested in creative mode. So it's a good spot to, you know, show your map off and get some feedback from me and some of the other viewers and stuff like that. So definitely go check that out. And yeah, that's gonna be it, dude. I'm not used to these being so goddamn short, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for watching. Look out for that video tomorrow. Look out for some streams, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. My clips aren't like, oh my god, look, I got a headshot. My clips are like, hey, did you guys know zinc makes you come more?